So somebody has to. All right, now for the regularly scheduled jokes. I've got an agenda. Fringe Festival just wrapped up, 11-day run. I had a rule 6 years ago, and ever since then I said I want to keep getting new free, so that meant ushering. So I did some ushering in order to get some free tickets and attended 4 shows. And it's all like watching minor league baseball. There's some talent there, and there's some good shows there, and then there's some that are not. But I did see some standouts there from the 4 that I attended. And I liked how I ended up with stage time as well, because I went to the karaoke/burlesque show, and they needed karaoke singers, so I said, yeah, I'll do that. And I ended up doing Raise Your Glass by Pink. Not my first choice, but it was a limited list of songs there. It wasn't an overflowing binder like a karaoke venues I went to. It's like, yeah, Pink works for me, especially that song, because I always remember hearing it, and then there's that one line that's spoken about how, my glass is empty, that sucks. And it's like, yeah, that song definitely works for me. That's what I had in mind when I picked it. I know that some people will say, oh, you've been to burlesque shows? Oh, that's just stripping. It's like, no, it's not like going to a strip club. They leave some things to the imagination. And, oh man, I've been to strip clubs. So, I mean, as somebody who's not your typical comic where I aim higher in the joke's intelligence and such. Yeah, burlesque works for me because of them leaving things to the imagination, the tongue-in-cheek interpretations. I still remember my first burlesque show where they were playing Foxy Lady by Jimi Hendrix, and at first that was lost on me. Then I realized, oh, wait a minute. The dancer is wearing the Garth costume from Wayne's World. Now I get it. Cool. And I was hooked ever since then. And then the other standout show that I saw was a biopic about Colonel Sanders. And I don't know if it was the intent of the people doing the show, but I ended up having some Kentucky Fried Chicken that weekend because that's what I was thinking of, seeing a biopic about him. And it looks like, according to the reviews, I was not the only one who felt that way, where they wanted some fried chicken too, damn it. I like biopics, so yeah, that one worked for me as well. And like many other biopics, they might take liberties with it, but who cares? I mean, I still want to see an entertaining story, and I got that. I even saw somebody wearing a shirt that during Fringe that said, I'm kind of a big thing in Fresno. This isn't Fresno, dude! Did anybody tell him that? So that was Fringe. And I'm still doing the watching movies at home thing, including the Redbox thing. Another Bruce Willis movie, there's still some out there, even though he's announced his retirement. The one I watched this weekend was White Elephant with John Malkovich. Bruce Willis playing a mob boss. Yeah, I guess it works for me because it's a thriller. I mean, I like how movies keep me guessing. I want to be challenged even when I'm watching movies. But just as notable was the one that I got as a purchase from Cheapo that I ended up watching the next day. It was a documentary about the Great Depression called Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Yeah, I majored in history, and that was my favorite era to study. You know? Yeah, I think that says a lot about me, where I'm not the happiest person, but I guess that also explains why I perform. I'm trying to fill a void in my life. I wish I was making that up. Well, yeah, I guess that also explains why I can get easily annoyed when I have to go out and run errands like get groceries. Yeah, that happened when I went to Aldi. I go there because it's close and it's cheap, and they may not have everything, but so what? What I can't get, I go to Hy-Vee. But at Aldi, I'm the type that very much believes in the order bar, keeping order in your life. And this is one time where it wasn't good enough because I get in line, I'm unloading on the conveyor belt, bell. And before I get the order bar down and announce that the order bar is down, I have the idiot behind me who is unloading on the conveyor belt. You know what I had to say was, sorry. Well, I've heard it said before that you can't fix stupid. Well, in many cases, rude and stupid are one and the same. And he sure was. And I just can't believe that people think that they can walk away unscathed just by saying, sorry, or it's just a joke. And you have to be nice to people so that you don't get in fights all the time and get arrested. But he gave me a nervous laugh, and I said, I don't see anything funny about it unless it's a nervous laugh. And I just wanted to get the hell out of there after that, so then I didn't go ape shit on him. All right. Yeah, I like baseball. I guess that was already evident when I talked about it. And I went to another St. Paul Saints game this weekend. And this time I got to do one thing that I don't get to do very often, where the Saints boss Mike Beck was there. And I know not everybody knows him because they have a more famous co-owner, Bill Murray, who doesn't show up as much. But I know who Mr. Beck is, and I even called him that. And he said, oh, I'm Mr. Beck tonight. And it's like, oh, I guess that means you've been called worse things than that, like swear words. Yeah, I can see that. And then I also went to a water park this weekend where it was fun to go on the water slides even at my age. And I even said to one of the attendances, sometimes you just gotta scream. There were times where I screamed like Lieutenant Dan Forrest Gump during the hurricane because you gotta let it out. Well, that'll do it for me. Thank you all, been great. And these people over here I really like.